G'day guys and welcome back to GNs_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video I thought it would be a good idea to have a look through the units that are available with this Dragonstone 4. Obviously this is the red one that all of us players do get for free, and there is definitely a couple of pretty handy options in here that we could potentially look at. So scrolling through, what we might do is start at the bottom here. Straight off the bat, Kai's I wouldn't recommend. Kai's are so readily available at the moment. To grab two here would just be a waste because, if, as you see, if you click on any of these units, you do get a Kai anyway. So definitely wouldn't recommend heading down that route. As you see, we've got the physical Boo Tanks here. Again, a unit that's already got his Easy A was just recent too. I don't think it's a good route to go down. We know that he is pretty handy on that Boo team, but he's really sliding in as like a sixth option. So I would personally avoid. Same with STR Pycon. Again, just not a unit that's really worthwhile grabbing, to be honest. Then we do get into some units here that could potentially be options that you want to grab. So up first, we've got the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, a unit that recently got his Super Easy A, and with that Super Easy A, he is really, really solid. With that ability to dodge, can pour out massive damage. If you don't have him, he potentially could be one for you to look at. We've got the STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, a unit that when he gets his Super Easy A, he could be absolutely insane. Even if we just look at him now, he's got that. Where is he? 80% damage reduction. So if you add some more stats into that from just his passive, he also has the stun chance there. I feel like his Super Easy A could be absolutely monstrous. So again, if you, there's a lot of units here that if you don't have them at all, they're definitely going to be the ones worthwhile picking up. But if you have everyone, obviously you're looking for dupes of units that you may potentially use, and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta could be one of those. Same with Gogeta. We'll just be awaiting his Super Easy A. But a unit that we do know what his Easy A or Super Easy A looks like is the physical Goku Black. Now, if you're planning on summoning for the AGL Broly, the STR Cellmax, this guy is like a must run on those teams. With these Super Easy A, he's got the Rainbow Orb changing, he's a nuker, he's a Super Boss's support. If you don't have him at all, I think honestly, right now, he's a great investment because he's going to help you with those missions, but that is if you are looking to utilize that Super Bosses team. Then we go into some more units that could be coming up on Super Easy A's. We've got the STR Cell, the Tech Freezer. Remember, Tech Freezer is again another one that's much like the Tech Vegeta, where a Super Easy A would be astronomical. As you can see here, we've got the 80% attack, reduces damage by 80% when HP is 50% or more. Pretty insane. You just add stats onto that, and that is an outrageous Super Easy A. So units like him and Vegeta, definitely very, very like great potential Super Easy A options. Now, this one here with the Blue Kaioken Goku, here's an interesting one because during the JP Tanabata celebration at the moment, we're expecting a Super Easy A to drop, and there's every chance it could actually be this Goku, even though he's not actually on Tournament of Power here, or Universal Survival Saga. He's on Reps of 7 tournament participants, so he does have a lot of relevance. In terms of his base kit here, God knows what they could give us. As you can see, it is just a little bit of stats. He's got the one crit. Like, this guy's a blank slate, and as we saw with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, they do potentially provide us with really good Super Easy A's for blank slates. Then we move into the physical Broly and the STR Omega Shenron. Those two look, again, Super Easy A potential, but you look at the teams that these guys are on. Broly more so has got options, but a lot of these teams we just have better options in terms of like Pure Saiyans, Power Beyond Super Saiyan. That a lot. Otherwise, it's a lot of teams here that we aren't just running. But then you've got the Tech Int Boo, a unit that I actually thought was probably going to Super Easy A during the Golden Week that we just got. he's a big bad boss, his unit, so would actually be super impactful for that the Boo team. The thing with him is he's a nuker, so that could have also been really interesting if they added in some orb changing, even though the Boo team does have some orb changing already. You got the healing. The only thing here is no status effect on that super attack. So the next option we've got is another option that we already know the Super Easy A is out for. It's the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. He's good. He's really good. He's got that damage reduction. He's got the dodge. He's got the support, and he's also prominent on teams that we're running at the moment, like the Majin Buu saga. So if you don't have that Gotenks, he could definitely be really useful too. And then this is where we get into the mono types. Well, obviously we've got Trunks and Zamasu here, both again units that we're waiting for. We're waiting for their Super Easy A's, but this is where it becomes really interesting because we don't really know when they are going to start pumping out these monotype lead Super Easy A's. And I think the best way to sort of judge what their Super Easy A's could be is by having a look at their base kits. So we know with Cooler, he's a unit that performs multiple super attacks. For Janemba, he's a dodge character. So maybe if you are looking to pick up one of these monotypes in preparation for what their Super Easy A could look like, I think a unit like Janemba will be really effective. Now that we know that dodge actually adds in on top of like our base chance, that's not necessarily a separate proc. Dodging characters got even better. Boo doesn't really have anything special in his kit. Broly's a nuker. So he's not all too crazy. We've got AGL 17, who is a damage reduction unit, so that's always really effective because if you add on stats, it's weird that you have to click on that twice, but you add on stats to this damage reduction, and it can be huge. So yeah, it's very interesting with a unit like AGL 17 if he was to get his Super Easy A. We've got dodging here with Gotenks, nothing really with Super Gogeta. We've got orb changing with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We've got counters, but otherwise just base sort of stat lines with the two Super Saiyan 4s here. Rose, I don't even think he has, from memory, does he have any type of... He's a support class unit, so that's handy. If that was to become defensive support as well, that would be awesome. Vegito here is one that will counter with damage reduction. Then we've got the two damage reduction units up the top as well. So having scrolled all the way through these, let's say I was to pick out three. Which are the three that I think are the best to utilize? I think Physical Goku Black here, just given his Super Easy A, which we've got here, the orb changing, the support, and just given the prominence of his team at the moment, I think Goku Black is definitely a great pickup, especially if you don't have him at all. Other option, this guy, if it turns out that we do get his Easy A during the JP Tanabata, could be a good investment time-wise. Other than that, I think we're really looking at future investment. And if I was to pick, obviously it depends on if you have these guys, how many dupes or whatnot. STR Janemba would be a great investment, or I think the AGL Super 17 would also be a crazy good investment as well. But let me know down below who you're thinking of picking up. Obviously, this is all very subjective as to which units you already have. But let me know your thoughts on who's the best to grab down below. And remember, as I said, you can hold onto this stone. There is no need to use it now. We have 43 days to claim these. There is no rush. You could easily wait and see if we are going to get maybe a global first Super Easy A, or if somebody is to Super Easy A on JP, wait until that announcement is made, until we get their kit. We find out, okay, maybe it is this blue Kaioken Goku, and he could be absolutely insane. But That's just for me stressing you don't have to rush into this decision. You can very easily sit on your redstone and claim it later on when you find someone that's going to be most useful for you. But as I said, let me know who you're thinking of grabbing down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.